Hello, friends. Welcome to another lecture on roles in Scrum. In this lecture, we are mainly going to talk about the three different roles that are available as per the Scrum software development methodology. Unlike other agile frameworks like Kanban or the traditional planning methodology like Waterfall, Scrum relies heavily on team roles. Scrum team members are critical for enabling quick delivery, facilitating a clear understanding of duties, and upholding the Scrum principles. The three main human Scrum roles are product owner, Scrum Master, and the development team or the team. These Scrum roles are often different from the official job titles, meaning that the development team, for example, can be comprised of the testers, designers, programmers, and so on. A, a Scrum team is typically made up of 10 or less people as outlined by the Scrum guideline or Scrum guide. However, the team size depends mainly on the project in view. The objective of the Scrum framework is to deliver value to the end user by following the structure for iterative planning and fast delivery. Scrum team members should understand what roles they play and how their participation in each Scrum event bring them closer to the sprint goals and overall project goals. The events and meetings Scrum team attends are the Scrum sprint planning meeting, daily stand-up meeting, Scrum of Scrum meetings, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. Let's talk about the first important role, that is the product owner role. A product owner acts as a mini CEO and he represents the client or a customer in the project. Thinking of them as a decision maker, he closely connects with the stakeholders and advocates for the customer needs. A product owner is responsible for defining the sprint goals, managing the product backlog, creating a product vision. He is one who is responsible for managing the backlogs, items, or a document or one of the documents or artifacts in a Scrum known as product backlog. Backlog is basically a document that contains all the requirements gathered by the product owner after discussing with the different stakeholders, end users, customers, sponsors, and it contains all the document, all the product items, tasks that needs to be part of this particular project or the product. So it's the responsibility of the product owner to ensure that the product backlogs are updated, that the product backlogs are properly groomed, refining is done, and he has all the answers that needs to be answered to the development team. The second important role in the Scrum is of Scrum Master, often viewed as the facilitator. The Scrum Master is responsible to ensure that the entire Scrum team is following the Scrum guidelines and principles. His main responsibility is to facilitate the Agile Scrum principles, coach the team, remove any roadblockers that are coming on the way for a development team, and mediating. Sometimes the developer team and product owner have disagreement. The Scrum Master can often help in resolving the issues. And the final role in Scrum is often development team. Unlike the other roles, the development team isn't a person but a group of people. They are the technical part of the Scrum team. They are experts in their specific fields and can be UX designers, front end developers, quality testers, and so on. The project type will determine the role needed on the development team, so there isn't a template for it. The characteristics of a development team looks like they should be expert or they're expert, they're accountable, they're self-managed team, and they are cross-functional. So these are basically the three important roles and their responsibilities in Scrum. Thanks for joining this particular lecture. Let's talk about more on Agile and Scrum in our coming lectures.